What up, y'all? So it's been a couple of weeks since the Blackwood game was announced, and shortly after, the devs dropped a gameplay trailer, and I recently got a chance to peep the footage. Before I give my thoughts, I want to welcome those who may be new to the channel. If you like the video, please subscribe as I cover this and other games that are like it, and even play some of them on stream. Let's continue. Despite its present state of alpha development, the early gameplay was still polished enough to get me pretty hyped at all the action I saw. At the end of the trailer, I breezed through the comments, laughing at understandable comparisons to John Wick. Some even expressed Max Payne as a potential influence. Thinking about the latter had me triggered, because I and other fans are still waiting on the 1 and 2 remakes. But I digress. So I'm watching the trailer, and the first thing I want to know is who's making Blackwood, because even though the models and animations are a little rough, it still looks to be made by experienced hands. You can look at the overall quality and tell that this is not the company's first attempt at making or publishing a game. I go to Blackwood's store page and see that the developer is a team called Atredo M7. I'd never heard of this group, but they released a game called 0 Hour in 2024. It's a tactical shooter that appears to play similar to Body Cam or Ready or Not. I haven't delved deeply into tactical shooters, so I can't say how well 0 Hour plays, but I saw the same dark and gritty atmosphere from it in Atredo's upcoming title. In the early part of the action, I saw Anton move an onlooker to the ground to prevent catching any stray gunfire. This made me question if avoiding unnecessary casualties is a part of the game, and if it has any influence on your score at the end of a mission like the Hitman series. I'm almost comfortable in assuming that it will, but of course, I'll wait for the developers to show or tell us more. Blackwood's combat displayed an alternating mix of gunplay and hand-to-hand engagement. I like this choice because it should keep players focused on how to deal with enemies in the moment. In action games like this, there's little fun to be had if you can solve all your problems with the simple press of a trigger. You want to be able to effectively dispatch foes when ammo is limited. Anton showed brutal martial capabilities that made me speculate whether he'll have some sort of skill tree with techniques that can be unlocked or enhanced as the game progresses. I may be overanalyzing what I saw, but that's a good problem to have when you're a fan of games like this. I love being optimistic about what a game may offer as I watch its footage. Seeing Anton vault over a car and take down an enemy had me pumped. I love when games deliver a consistent balance of fluid motion and hard-hitting attacks. In both trailers for Blackwood, there's a significant focus on Anton's car. Whether it's his desire to get it fixed or an associate asking what caused damage to his vehicle, his vintage ride appears to serve as a key element in the story and possibly the game. I don't expect Atredo to provide an open-world replica of Brooklyn to wheel through, but I won't assume that they can't deliver a meaningful driving experience. Brief segments of getaways or pursuits could serve as a welcome distraction between periods of intense combat and other in-game activities. Atredo intends to release Blackwood in the summer of 2026, so I wonder how it will stand against 007 First Light as an indie title. To clarify, I'm not looking for Blackwood to be an epic 15-hour romp with a roadmap of post-launch content. I'm simply happy to see it enter the spy action gaming space and hope it earns enough success to justify an ambitious expansion or possibly a sequel. At the moment, Blackwood only appears to be planned for release on Steam. Atredo's other game is also a PC exclusive, so this won't be a shock to those who are familiar with the company. That's all I have for now. If you made it this far into the video, thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you're looking forward to the Blackwood game, as well as some things you hope to experience if you play it. For additional coverage on Blackwood and similar games, be sure to subscribe and tick the notification bell. Until next time, this is Brother Cam Gaming, and I'm out.